Hajj 2019, I believe it was. Before I left, I'm sure you guys have heard of my good friend Ustad Yasin Munya. He said to me, with your group there will be other groups. You know, Hajj groups, sometimes different groups, they travel together, they book the same hotel together, but everyone has their own sheikhs and their own Islamic tour guides, right? He said to me, so and so will be there, and he's known to propagate invoking the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wallah, I looked at my friend and I said, I think you're just exaggerating. How can someone who's memorized the 7 qira'at then quote that? It doesn't, it's very far-fetched. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, I arrived at the hotel, he preceded me there, right? And somewhat he heard that I don't follow a madhab. Came to me and he said, I heard you don't follow. I said, Ana Hanbali. I love the Shafi'iyya, وكذلك الحنفية, الحنابلة, Malikiyya. I study it in the University of Al-Madinah. We study these 4 madhahibs and we hold them to high regard and we love them. So khalas, he calmed down. طيب, I'm very busy with the group. Hoping that inshaAllah ta'ala they perform the Hajj in the best possible way. It was time of Maghrib, I prayed behind him. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, his qira'ah shook my heart because of how good it was with tajweed. It shook me, wallahi shook me. Allahumma barik. And then he kept on going back and forth with my father. Eventually I sat down with him and I said, Sheikh, listen, we are not here to argue. Argumentations and disputations will only affect our Hajj and also the Hajj of the pilgrims that we are accompanying. So please, let's not speak about anything controversial. Let's just worry about ensuring that they perform the Hajj there. Life saving is on the line. Let me be busy with them. Please stop arguing with me. And then he said, what are you referring to? What controversial issues? I said, please don't go into things like encouraging the people to invoke the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because this is what I heard before, right? I thought maybe it's an opportunity to find out. Wallahi, the man became furious. 7 qira'at, became furious. He said to me, how can you claim to be from Ahlul Bayt? Because we are Husaynis and he's a Hassani, right? We come from the same lineage, but this one's Hussein and this one's Hassan. How can you claim to be from the Prophet ﷺ's family and then you say you can't call on to the Messenger ﷺ? I quoted 3 verses to him in the Quran, and then I said to him, the Hadith in 40 Nawiyya, what did the Prophet ﷺ teach Abdullah ibn Abbas? إذا سألت فاسأل الله. When you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I think Sheikh Muhammad one time taught it here. 40 Hadith of Imam Nawawi, most of us have memorized. And he was taken aback. الشاهد من الكلام, brothers and sisters, right? You may memorize the book of Allah Azza wa Jal, however you lack knowledge, right? And we'll come on to one of the statements of Ibn al-Jawzi. He says from the deception of Iblis is that he busies you with your outward actions. Or you turn away from knowledge thinking, okay, my actions are enough for me. Let me just do acts of worship. Weren't the Christians like that? وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. They worshipped Allah Azza wa Jalla with ignorance. And that really took him aback. I'm mentioning this as an example, my brothers and my sisters, how the shaitan can trap an individual.